Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to explain the calculation of mode for continuous series, that is case number 3. Now here let us observe the given example. Calculate mode from the following table. So they have given size of the item as well as frequency. So this is class interval which is ranging from 0 to 5, 5 to 10 and so on till 40 to 45. And the frequency values are also given. From this we have to calculate mode. So by observation this is very clear that this is case number 3 because class interval and frequencies are given. Now let me first write down the values as it is. Class interval and frequency. So I am writing down the given values as it is. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40 and 40 to 45. So these are the given values of class interval. Then the frequency values are 20, 24, 32, 28, 20, 16, 34, 10, 8. These are the frequency values. Now the calculation of mode for case number 3 is very simple. We have to use a formula for this. So mode is equal to L plus H into Fm minus F1 divided by 2 times Fm minus F1 minus F2. This is the formula we have to use for calculating mode. So mode is calculated using the formula. Mode is equal to L plus H into Fm. These are all suffix values. Fm minus F1 divided by 2 times Fm minus F1 minus F2. So let me write all the notations here so that the problem becomes easy to calculate. Where Fm is equal to modal frequency or maximum frequency. These are the values we have to identify. M stands for modal frequency or maximum frequency. Fm is equal to frequency. I am writing it shortcut to avoid this, to save the space. So Fn is equal to frequency of the class preceding the modal class. Preceding the modal class you can write, or modal frequency. Let me write modal frequency so that it will be easy. So Fn is frequency of the class preceding the modal class. I will explain while solving the problem what are all these, how to identify. Then F2 is equal to frequency of the class succeeding the modal frequency. Frequency of the class succeeding the modal frequency or maximum frequency, both are same. Then H is equal to width of the modal class. Width of the modal class. L is equal to lower limit of the model class. L is equal to lower limit of the model class. So these are the things we have to understand before solving. The calculation is very simple. First we have to write the formula. Mod is equal to L plus H into Fm minus F1 divided by 2 times Fm minus F1 minus F2. After writing the formula, you have to understand what are all these. So here Fm stands for modal frequency or maximum frequency. F1 stands for frequency of the class preceding the modal frequency, and F2 is frequency of the class succeeding the modal frequency, and H is width of the modal class, and L is lower limit of the modal class. So just identifying is the only task here. So first I have to find out these values, Fm, F1 and as well as F2. Now first what you have to do is you have to identify maximum frequency. From the given frequency values, you have to identify which is the maximum frequency. So from the given values and from the given values of frequency, we can clearly identify that 34 is the highest value among all the given frequency values. So that 34 becomes the Fm, that is modal frequency or maximum frequency. So this is how you have to identify. So first observe the frequency values and write the number, identify the number which is maximum. So here 34 is maximum or the bigger number, so that becomes your Fm value or modal frequency. Now we have to identify F1 as well as F2. So F1 I have given here as frequency of the class preceding the modal class. Preceding is nothing but number which is which comes before the maximum frequency. The number which is before the maximum frequency is 16. That is F1. So F1 stands for frequency of the class preceding the modal class. Preceding is the previous value of the maximum frequency. So previous maximum frequency we have got 34 and the previous value is 16. And F2 stands for frequency of the class succeeding. Succeeding is after maximum frequency. So succeeding the modal class or maximum frequency, that is 10. So 10 is your F2 value. First we have to identify maximum frequency. From the frequency table, maximum frequency is 34. So I have marked it as Fm. F1 stands for frequency of the class preceding, that is the previous value of the maximum frequency or modal frequency, which is 16. F2 stands for frequency of the class succeeding the modal class, that is a number which comes after the maximum frequency. Maximum frequency or modal frequency is 10. So I have identified F1 as well as F2. Now I have to identify modal class. Why? Because I have to find two more values, that is L as well as H. So now which is your modal class? So the modal class is, this is your modal class. The value which is corresponding to the maximum frequency gives you the modal class. So after identifying maximum frequency, immediately mark the class interval which is corresponding to the maximum frequency. The corresponding value of the modal class is 30 to 35. So 30 to 35 is your modal class. From this, L value becomes 30. L is lower limit of the modal class. So lower limit is 30. H is width of the modal class. Width is upper limit minus lower limit. 35 minus 30 is 5. Now I have got all the values for the calculation. I got L value, H value, F1, Fm as well as F2. Now apply these in the formula and calculate the value of mod. So I am writing here once again, mod is equal to L plus H into Fm minus F1 divided by 2 times Fm minus F1 minus F2. Now L value I've got 30 plus H is 5, that is width of the model class, into Fm value. So Fm value I've got 34 Fm is 34 minus F1 value is 16. F1 value is 16. 16 divided by 2 times again Fm. Fm is 34 minus F1 is 16 minus F2. So F2 value is 10. Now keep this 30 as it is plus 5 as it is. First let us solve the bracket terms, then we will calculate the final value. So that is 34 minus 16. 34 minus 16 is 18 divided by 2 times 34. 2 into 34 is 68 minus 16 minus 10. So step by step calculation should be made always. Now keep the 30 as it is because L and H are different terms. 5 as it is, again solve the bracket. 18 divided by 68 minus 16 minus 10, that is 42. Now again keep 30 as it is plus 5 as it is. Now solve this term. 18 divided by 42 is 0.428. Now again keep the 30 as it is. Now multiply with 5. So you will get 2.142. Therefore mode is equal to 30 plus 2.142 is 32.142. So this is the value of mode. This is how mode should be calculated for case number 3, that is continuous series. Once again I'll explain the entire process. We have to write the as it is, given value as it is, that is class interval and frequency. Now after writing these values, there is no other table to be prepared. First we have to write the formula. Mode is equal to L plus H into Fm minus F1 divided by 2 times Fm minus F1 minus F2. Then we have to know what are these values. Fm stands for maximum frequency or modal frequency. Fn stands for frequency of the class preceding the modal frequency. F2 is frequency of the class succeeding the modal frequency. H is width of the modal class and L is lower limit of the modal class. After understanding, it is not mandated to write all these things. Just for your understanding, I have written here. You have to, after writing the formula, from the frequency table identify which is maximum frequency. So in our case 34 is the maximum frequency. I have written Fm here, and this value corresponding gives you the corresponding value of the class interval gives you the modal class. So the maximum frequency corresponding class interval is 30 to 35. From this lower limit is 30 and H is width of the modal class, that is 35 minus 30 is 5. Fm stands for frequency of the class preceding the modal class. So or maximum preceding the modal frequency or maximum frequency. So 16 is Fm, F1, and F2 is succeeding value of the maximum frequency. Succeeding value is 10. After writing all these things, substitute these values in the formula. So L is 30, H is 5, Fm is 34, minus Fn is 16 divided by 2 times Fm is again 34 minus 16 minus 10. So after solving, we got mode value as 32.142. So this is how mode value should be calculated for case number 3, that is when continuous series is given. Hope you understood the problem. So please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for further updates and further calculations. Thank you for watching.